This is a strange place to meet someone, isn't it?
Vengeance. Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison and today we are playing Grim Tales of Vengeance Collector's Edition. I am super excited everyone because today we are learning a bunch. Seriously, oh my gosh. I mean you guys know I always play ahead just to make sure I don't look entirely dumb. But seriously, what we learn in this video, what we will learn in this video, is insane. We actually get to learn more than probably what the villain wants us to learn. I'm not going to say more because it'll spoil things. Anyway, before I get into the details of what the difference is between Collector's Edition and the regular game of Grim Tales, I should say, I actually do want to mention that there are some scary moments in this game, but I will not do the scare challenge like I did with Bloody Mary or with Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall. Those actually will be used for legitimate scary games like Bloody Mary or Ghost of Thornton Hall, games that are actually supposed to somewhat theme on horror/thriller, either that or Halloween. I'm sure you get the point. Also, this game has quite a few psychological things that are not safe for people under the age of 17. Or any age, really. You'd be surprised how well that can ruin the mind. I know it has for me when I was pretty young, and I developed the worst fear from it. Anywho, just be careful of who plays the game. If you know they are sensitive, or if you know they are prone to pick up those kind of psychological things, please don't let them watch it or play it. I mean, this is my opinion. This is not a paid professional's opinion or anything like that. You don't have to take me seriously, but I would suggest you take the advice seriously. This is not something to take lightly, I should say. Alright, now let me tell you the difference between Collector's Edition and the regular game. I think it's actually pretty sweet considering this is a lot better of a difference with Nancy Drew. So with the Collector's Edition, you get bonus content as well as the strategy guide. I know for a fact because in the general tips it actually says this is the official guide for the Collector's Edition, which is nice. And in the Collector's Edition, you get bonus chapter, collectibles, and actually the strategy guide even has those too, which is really nice. It helps you make sure you get everything. And in the bonus contents, you get a bonus chapter, like the strategy guide said, as well as concept art, wallpapers, screensavers, music. I'm not going to show you everything from the concept art or the wallpapers just because it might reveal too much of the game. And I know it will, considering what I've learned so far for today's video. The screensaver is actually not that revealing, it's just the menu, basically, without the actual menu words, which is really nice. I think I might actually save that onto my computer. Not as an actual screensaver, but the photo, because that is pretty dope. As I keep saying in the previous videos, the menu screenshot is just so freaking beautiful. Alright, so there are the achievements and collectibles. What's really cool about the collectibles is that you're not just collecting figurines, you're also collecting morphing objects as well. And so far with the figurines, we've collected every single one. I have yet to miss one, which is something that I did do in Bloody Mary. I actually missed one at the very beginning. Very sad. Well, was it the beginning? No, it's the morphing objects for this game that I missed the very first one. That's disappointing. I can show you where that is actually, and I did kind of already review what is said with these two. Each section has its own little story. The strategy guide says it's a video, and I guess it would be considering it's being played from the projector, but technically it's a story. It's a reading story, I should say, not a video story. But hey, I already played those two out in the previous video, I believe, so you can check the previous video for that. And that brings up my next moment. If anything in this video does not look familiar, it is because you have not been keeping up. Please check out the links in the description box below. There's a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far on Grim Tales The Vengeance Collector's Edition. And I'm posing like a superhero, but you can't see because I'm not doing face cam. I don't know why I do this stuff. Alright, so I think that's everything except for recapping on what's happened so far in the game. By the way, if you're not familiar with the actual game and you're just trying to I mean, there are people who will be viewing this video just to figure out what's going on with their part of the gameplay because they're stuck. But if you just randomly found this video and you have no idea what the game is about, the game is basically about our main character's niece and nephew of, I don't know how far distant they are because the family tree doesn't show her. I do know that our main character's name is Anna, and we learned that in like game 15, I think. Either game 15 or game 14. And I know that for a fact because I looked it up. It was driving me nuts for a few games that I didn't know her name. Anyway, oh, we haven't started the chapter. We're at the beginning of chapter 5, by the way. Yeah, chapter 5. And what's happened so far is that our nephew, James, was basically accused of murder of his sister, Elizabeth, our niece. And so our main character, Anna, is basically trying to prove that he's being framed. She's emotionally involved in this, which is not a good thing to do when it comes to helping out with a case, because the court is actually asking for our help to figure out what is going on, help them solve the case of who actually did murder our niece. And so we're just finding all kinds of crazy stuff about our family. And that's including the family tree, by the way, because we're finding out that a family friend, Catherine Maxwell, is actually their distant cousin. I actually did learn the actual title of it. It's either third or fourth cousin once removed. Anyway, I am talking too much. Let's just get into the game. Start chapter 5. Catherine? Catherine is trapped in this tower, past her presence. I should still help her. That's kind of rude to say, don't you think? I mean, she didn't really do anything. Why should you rephrase it like that? Yeesh. Thank goodness I hung back, or I'd have been thrown back to the present. Wait, what? Shut up. Wait, is that really how it works? I mean, I did forget that the name of her power is clairvoyance. And if you're not familiar with clairvoyance, clairvoyance is basically, sharpen tools. Oh yeah. Clairvoyance is basically being able to see the past or present either by a touch, a smell, actually seeing someone or something, and you get visions. Basically visions, I should say. This is something what people would call psychic, but the actual term for it is clairvoyance. I don't know why they don't point that out. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Let's get into the game, shall we? I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't know how much more I can bear. Elizabeth and James are in great danger. I must find out more about the ghost pursuing me. This is our only chance. Wait, so a ghost is pursuing Catherine? Is it about the same ghost who pursues me? I suppose so. Oh wait, I forgot to... I see something stuck between the pebbles. My hand won't fit, but there's always another way. I suppose there is. Alright. Ooh. Whoa. What was that? Even the gardens are haunted. Yeesh. So we actually have to scare the crow. Roll smooth. Oh, that's a raven. Whatever. Yoink! Okay, we need to break the latch, I guess? Because it says it's ancient, don't think it'll be easy to open. Okay, so we need something to pry that. That's obviously, yeah, more radical solution. Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. Give it me. Alright, another strange lock. Did we already come across a strange lock? Yeah. We got our method. We got our method. Gimme! There's something here though. What's this? Seems like something is twinkling inside the thorns. Can I reach it? I don't think so. Oh, we have dull shears. We can sharpen that. Heck yeah! Sharp, sharp, snip, snip. And for an amulet, button. Oh, button! Can we... Hi. Sinister? For you, maybe. For you, maybe. I don't get why... It would have spooked me more if I was closer to the castle. But it wasn't, so I'm not scared. Why was that supposed to spook me? Alrighty. Dun 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 dun. Yoink. 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 Aw, poor flower. It's so dry. How does anything grow at all? I do not know, lady. Wait, can we use the shears here? Nope. Okay, need to pry it out. Oh, okay. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, we got the button, didn't we? Yeah. Bring me back the glory of Maxwell?
I took this picture the day I moved in, but I didn't develop it right away. Once I did and I saw what it contained, I was so afraid.
Whoa. The ghost pursuing me belongs to my grandfather, Edward Maxwell, who was always a dark horse in the family. We only knew that he was Charles Maxwell's BB, whose legal wife didn't bring him any heirs. I'm not going to say the B word because that's just rude. I mean, technically, that's the bad term for it. Legally, he's called an illegitimate child or illegitimate person. But it's rude to call someone who's not your child that B word. And when I say not your child, I mean your spouse had a child but not you. If you're married, if your husband had a child and you're not the mother, it's his illegitimate child, not yours. But if you're the mother and if you're the wife and you had it's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing. But yeah. So, we need to collect 7 of these? Jeez, okay. Alrighty dighty then. We do have a magnet. Wait, was there... Yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah. So, I am going to be 1 short on the entire collection, so I won't be able to get the achievement on that. There are achievements to get. None of them are story-based, I should say. They're more like the number of things in a number of seconds, or the number of things, or how long it takes. Oh, I forgot the shears need to go there. Snip, 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 snip. Give me our first hidden objects. It would have been weird to do a full video without a hidden objects puzzle. Or HOP, as some people like to call it. Yoink. Bum 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 bum. bum bum. Yeah da 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 dum. Yum yum. Dum dum. I love to sing sing. Sing away. Yoink. Ooh. Oh, we do have this now. Yeah? Is that everything? That is everything for that. Alright. And now we can do this. Beautiful. Palette knife. Ooh. Oh, I'm wondering.
You know, I'm wondering what is in the bag.
We do have a bud. Ooh. It freaking has the diamond pestle. Okay. I didn't know that in my play ahead. Alright, salamanders. Where are our salamanders? I think they're salamanders. If not, they're lizards of some sort. Yes, completed. Get into Blackrock Castle. And our next task is, I guess, unlocking the, investigate the second floor. Oh, hey! Max, our next figurine. Gimme. Gregory Maxwell. Gregory Maxwell was ambitious and vain, and always believed the end justified the means. But overall, he was a kind and forgiving person. You know what? That actually reminds me of someone. Oh yeah, someone I created in my dream world. There's another morphing object. Ooh, breaking glass is pretty dangerous, and it's too heavy to lift. I need an alternative. Suppose so, huh? What is over here? Ooh. We can use this here. Bum. Ooh, that coin looks familiar. I think that goes to the frog, doesn't it? Yeah. Nice. I think that's everything over here for now, right? Because it says there are 3 stems and only 2 flowers. I'll fix it. Yeah, I think that's this over here. Yeah, so we can go ahead and put this in, right? Yeah. Alrighty dighty then. I am forgetting something. I know it. Oh, right. Ding, ding, ding. I know I'm forgetting something. Because I know where our video is going to end. Oh, right. I remember now. And I didn't need a hint to look it up. Right here. There we go. Hoo-hoo. Cuckoo. Hoo-hoo. To say goodbye, cuckoo, to you. And now I have Sound of Music stuck in my head. Alright, it actually took me a while to figure it out. We need to match the mask up here with these dials here, which is actually not that hard to do. You're basically switching these to the proper face. So we need the droopy eyes. Oh, and we already got it. Sweet. Alright, let's turn it until we get the wide eyes. Nope. No, that's the angry open eyes. There we go. Yeah. And then next. Nope. Nope. There we go. And we're basically rotating. Oh. That was much quicker than I thought. Yes, we got the 4th one. One day, Charles brought a little boy home. The kid was gloomy, short-spoken, and looked around with angry eyes. Charles announced that the boy was his son. You never knew his mother, though. Oh. Oh. I think I know what happened. This was Edward, wasn't it? I didn't know Edward was Charles Maxwell's baby. Baby! That's what I should be saying, baby. Alright, so, I think we have everything. Sorry. You boink. And actually, you know what? Considering we now have this, but that is what you're supposed to be doing. Are you blind? A glass cutter usually involves this diamond. Oh, pestle. It needs a mortar with it. This is for something else entirely different. Okay, never mind. It's just so weird because I'm so used to making the glass cutter base with a diamond in the Grim Tales game series. So I just assumed. Okay. Alright, I have no idea what connects to it then. And this is actually where I'm going to stop. Wowzers. Investigate the second floor. Actually, no, there are a few things that I did up here before I ended the video, or before I ended the gameplay of my play ahead, I should say. We should check this out though. Frightening, but the ghost won't stop me. Woman, he just tried to attack you, and you swerved away from his fingers. If he had touched you, you would have been out of here. She's nuts. She is absolutely bonkers. This woman, I'm telling you, is crazy. There's our next morphing object. So we need a beak for this fella. But I might have seen it nearby. Wait, really? Oh hey. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Okay, so we need basically a handle for this fella. Oh! Right! I'm actually gonna save this for the next video. Because I'm betting that's important. We can clean this up because so much dust we can hardly see anything. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Oh, we're still keeping it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, snappy doodles. You banished me from the family, but it is not the end to our story. I swear my vengeance will find you. What did we do to make him pissed?
My parents never spoke about my grandfather. From what I've heard, he was driven out for doing something horrible. No one has seen him since.
Oh, snap. I'm having an idea of what he might have done. I have an idea of what he might have done. I am gonna wait though. Dragon's Eye. Alright. Well, the next thing I think we're gonna do in the next video is to open this path here, because I'm pretty sure that's what this fella is supposed to do, steel rod. And with that, I'm gonna end it here by going through the journal, Anna's diary. Yay! I'm trying to remember though where we stopped with the previous. Yeah, it's that Catherine becomes the first suspect in this case. Okay, so this is actually where I'm going to start reading the diary to actually I should be reading these at the beginning of each video though to have like a brief thing. Now I have the evidence that should prove James's innocence. What troubles me is that Catherine becomes the first suspect in this case. Catherine claims to see a ghost. Could it be the same one that is following me from the start of my investigation? I should keep searching. Yeah, it's the same ghost. There's an ominous silhouette in this picture. It must belong to the ghost. I must get to the bottom of this. Oh! That's what she saw! And this was our nephew and niece hugging each other. Interesting. Thanks to the pages from Catherine's diary, things are becoming clear. Edward is Catherine's grandfather. Judging by these notes, Charles's wife was barren. Charles brought home Edward one day, claiming him as his son. No one dared mention his baby status for fear of banishment. Oh. And maybe they decided to banish him because no one wanted to claim that he was illegitimate. After what he did, I should say. I found a picture with Edward's taunt. You exiled me from the family, but this is not the end. I swear that my vengeance will find you and your descendants. This is important evidence. Wait, is that really what it said? Because that is not what I read. Interesting. That is definitely interesting. But that is the end of the video, everyone. And with that, I want to say goodbye. Oi. So now we have a name to the ghost, and we have a proper villain here. We actually know who's doing the vengeance. It is Edward Maxwell, our relative. So, with Anna's perspective, Catherine would be our... Edward would be, James and Elizabeth's second cousin once removed. I think that would be the case. I'd have to look at the chart. I actually have a chart that helps me with family relationships. Or sorry, family relations, I should say. I'll actually put it up on the screen so you can see for yourself. And I'll have it on the screen for more than 1 second actually, so that you can copy it yourself, put it into a Paint document or whatever, so you can have a copy for yourself. It's seriously helpful. Actually I have two, but this is the better one to use just because it has a better explanation of it, more ladder to it than my original one. Anyway, review time! As far as story, it is getting much better. Much better, because now we have a villain. We know who killed Elizabeth. We still don't know when it happened. We do know where she was killed. We're close to figuring out the full reason of why she was killed. We know the partial why. As far as what was the murder victim, as far as what the murder weapon is, basically it's the dogs, the cliff. Yeah, that's about it. Who, what, when, where, and why. Do I delight in? Oh jeez, now that song's in my head. As far as the gameplay, well done. I'm always going to be complimenting the graphics, not just because of the menu, but just because of how everything is laid out. The puzzles are not that complicated. Considering this is a collector's edition, we can go straight to the strategy guide if ever we're stuck. And even without the strategy guide, we have a hint system that we can use. Pretty much the hint system is with the game entirely, with or without the collector's edition. So that's good. That's actually one of the reasons why I wasn't a big fan of hidden objects games from the start, because the hint meter is just too useful, because you can use the hint meter pretty much as many times as you want, even with the penalty of having to wait for it to load. But I mean, other than that, I think like over time though, I just realized that the reason I'm not into the hidden objects games is because I'm not finding the right ones that have my interest. And so far, the Grim Tales series definitely has my interest. I want to know what goes on with the later games. I want to know how Elephant Games manages to find stories. To have 16 games. I think they're already working on a 17th one. Anyway, I am talking way too much. I'm going to go ahead and bid you all adieu. That was my gameplay and story review. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. Seriously. Next video is going to be awesome. And with that, I will talk to you all in the next video, which will be Grim Tales of Vengeance. Hey ho! And on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. That's beautiful gray, as well as the bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, rarely Fridays. And I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit's Fun World, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! I really do wonder what's going to happen next. I mean, I already have a theory of what might have happened with Edward.